Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Tiger! We're good!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They go play action with Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go, Reed, go. Here
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash.
Dom's the man in motion right.
Hut, hut.
They'll run. Jacobs. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Get up. Hey, smash, bro. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go check. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Big Lion. Get up.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Off now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes them to 3rd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Goff on third. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! Alert! Ready, ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Go! 79 Broncos! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hup!
From the pistol, here's Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Back at 60! 18 Raptor! 18 Raptor! Ready?
Throwing his Love on third. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
Street! Street! Go!
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready! Ready!
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Street! Street! Come on! Come on! Set! Set! Hurt! Hurt! Go Street! Hurt! Hurt!
Jacobs does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Jacobs. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. From the gun, Goff. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go, here we go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Ready, ready.
Love looking to pass. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Jacobs running behind center. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
They stick with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Love from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Reload!
They send the tight end in motion. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Hits him on the out route. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line for second down.
Set. Go.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
This complete to Colt. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff. Massive hit. The ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He finds space for a few yards that time. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this 3rd down play. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. takes it away. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. He's out in the clear. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
What?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Bring it. Stephanie. Hut.
Jacobs with it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Go, Reed. Go. Set. Check, smash. Check. Hey, smash, run.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Go, check. Go, check. Hut.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Taken in by Dobbs. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, Lion. Smash, smash. Ready.
Handoff, running right, Jacobs. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again. It's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On 1st down, it's gone. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Super.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So 2nd down coming up.
Go. Super one.
Throwing from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Let's go now.
Here's Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Man in motion here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Complete on the slant to Watson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers close to picking up their 5th win. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This is Jacobs running left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Green Bay Packers.
Now a run with Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Going run again with Jacobs. Down the sideline inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check smash, check smash. Check Panther.
A
Ready?
give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Rolling left, buying some time. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! A pickup there of 39. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Obama.
Now Goff. He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up. I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tonight. Hey, lift. Set.
They'll go for it. Goff. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So this is a Packers win.